Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey.
If Coach was actually holding the playbook down there right now, I think he might have just ripped that play right out of it. What a stunning loss on 2nd down. Now needs some serious magic to convert on 3rd.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Going for it on 4th, Nix. That's completed right side. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's back. Derrick Henry was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Henry. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Henry can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Brought down behind the line
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment.
What is this?
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6.
180. What is it?
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone,
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Is Tyler Loop now on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Tyler Luke to kick off for
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Chidobe Awuzie.
well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Doesn't have a lot of time to step in front of them. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Hey, Alfred, sit hot. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Lamar throwing again. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And again, it's Jackson. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pistol snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's low and bounces short of his man.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Second down. Here's Nix again. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On first and 10, here's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
DC, ready? DC.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he takes it down to the 33. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33.
Play action. Here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. So that brings up second down. They go play fake with Jackson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Give them 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Luke for the point after. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. On the return, here's Mims. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Now run by Hill. He's going to be stopped after a 4-yard gain, so that plus the flag means 2nd and 1. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
They'll give it to Hill. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180. Sit hot. 180. Finish shot. Sit hot.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, sit hot.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Tackled back at the 41-yard
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready, shot.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again! Bilal Koenig with the INT. And the Ravens put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens in a good spot.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's so tight.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. Rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Huh.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing for keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too
A
far.
girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father,
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
We don't use assume on your own. They offer and let's it, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all. But we don't quit. You keep on rock shot, 'cause this is it.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a
Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with these.
Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chicks. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I.
Yeah. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m., and I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And off we go on Thursday night prime time. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards
To the air on 3rd and long. That pass pulled in by Henry. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Lamar off to play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another Baltimore first
Play fake, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Sheds up the rusher. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give him an edge right here on game day.
And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34.
Back to throw. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Colts.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Colts ready for the punt. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. 1st and 10, here's Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Hill now from the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Go right back to Hill. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Out of the gun here, Rush. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that.
Richardson will do it himself. And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's making a bid for it. Richardson fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Hand off now to Hill. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Rush. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. That's good.
From the pistol, Henry. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's Rush. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception. First down from the 42.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. Rush. Henry on the catch. And they bring him down around the 34. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. Ashton Doolin now to return. And He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Brought in right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Near the sideline at the 30, still going. All the way, touchdown Indy! The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
18 Cardinal, 18
First
Cardinal.
and 10 at the 45.
So read here and give to Mitchell. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tiger, 19.
From
the gun, Johnson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Colts 44-yard line.
To the air with Rush. Hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Eagle.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All set now. 1st and 10.
12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night.